For the year-round food plotter, food plotting season begins way before spring. It begins way before summer or the fall. It begins now here in the middle of February in Missouri, where today I am spreading gypsum over the food plot. I did a video about gypsum last year whenever I put it out. That was the first time I'd ever done that. And what I was looking for was to get some more sulfur in the soil. I think that many times it sounds like we are all very deficient in our sulfur in our soils for our food plots. And what sulfur helps with is make just an overall more healthy plant, overall more healthy forage. It gives your screenings and corn or things like that, that deep green color that you like. Mine have been showing a lot more of that yellowing color the last couple of years. This past year, I thought they all did a lot better. You can see in the video whenever I'm mowing today that the screening got to be over 10 feet tall, and that is more than enough for me, and I was very pleased with how well it did. Some other benefits of gypsum is it loosens up your soil. If you have a hard clay soil or more like soil compaction because of driving over it all the time, maybe it's on a path or something like that that you drive a lot. It also helps with getting more oxygen into the soil. Like I said, loosening up the soil so the roots can form a lot easier. Again, it also adds more sulfur to your soil, which just gives your plants an overall more healthy look and overall better health in general. My process for today was coming in first with the tractor and brush cutter, mowing down last year's screening, last year's milo. That stuff takes a long time to decay and decompose, so I wanted to get it knocked down today if possible. That way I've got a few months of it rotting down into the soil, putting all that back into the soil for me. There were some places that were wet, so I got some unintended tillage that went on in some places I was sort of just digging in my tractor tires. But that's not all bad because I didn't want to have to run a disc over any of this. I wanted to be able to let it naturally get into the soil. We've got some snow and some rain potentially in the forecast this week that will really help get those pelletized pieces of gypsum down into the soil and get that acting faster. Gypsum can take sort of a long time to amend your soil, so it's good to do it this time of year. It's good to even do it back in the fall, thinking about the future for this coming year. So those are some things to keep in mind. If you have soil that is described like I described it, it's compacted, it's hard, you're not seeing things maybe get a proper height because roots aren't able to develop very well, it's just going to help nutrients and water and fertilizers and all that flow through your soil better, so your roots can uptake those if you're planning on that. Definitely for water. For liquid fertilizer, which is what I typically do now, I'm putting that right into the plant. But even then, anything that hits the soil, it's just going to get through there better and get into your plants better. And then the last thing, I took the four-wheeler and the fertilizer spreader and I spread about 200 or so pounds of gypsum over the entire food plot. It's not going to hurt to put that over the whole thing. Definitely where you have the compaction and so on, but I think that overall the soil can use extra sulfur and I'm not over fertilizing it, so I think it'll all end up really good. I'm really interested to see how much more it improves this year as far as the overall health of the plant, the deep green color that you like to see for the screening and that sort of thing. So I'm really interested to see how that works out. Thank you for watching Farming for Whitetails. We'll see you next time.